Today we're going to be making parachutes. To make a parachute, you will need a plastic bag, scissors, string, a small object, and as always, you will need adult supervision, meaning that you should always do this with an adult's help to help you with the cutting and to help drop the parachute afterwards. To make a parachute, I have got a big plastic bag, pretty big. I've just cut out so it's just one big square, well, as neat a square as I can make it. And I've got some scissors. I've also got some string. We'll soon find out whether the string is too thick or too big. I've got a little box here, cardboard box, a little paper box, and then I've also got, rather than use a toy as my weight, I have got a miniature sized Peggy. So that is going to be my passenger when I'm using my parachute, and what my aim is to put little Peggy Junior, into the little box like that, and when I try and experiment with my parachute, we'll see if Peggy Junior can stay in the box. Very carefully with the scissors and my cardboard box, I'm going to make some holes so I can attach the string to. So this will be like my little hot air balloon basket. So with an adult's help, have some scissors or a sharp object and try and make some little holes in the corners. Well, actually, this should properly be on the edges of my little box. So there's one little hole there. I'm going to make another hole here. Very carefully, only do this with adult supervision or with an adult's help. I've got another hole there, another one here on the edge. Come on. Oh, this one's double-sided, look, so it's extra thick. So maybe I should go a little bit to the side now. Or it might make it a bit uneven though. But that's all the fun of it, seeing if I can do it. Okay, that's one hole and one more. There we go. So I've got a hole in each of the edges of my cube almost. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 holes for my little basket that Peggy Junior is going to go in. I have also now cut 4 pieces of string, all the same length. It's pretty long. Not too long because I didn't want there to be a massive gap between the basket and the parachute. But I've got 4 pieces of string and they're all the same length. It's really important that they're all the same length. So mine approximately is about, oh crikey, I would say that it's about 50 centimetres maybe. 50 to 60 centimetres my one. Again, with adult support and adult supervision only, I'm now going to cut some holes into the corners. So I've got 4 corners of my parachute. I'm going to cut some holes. So I've got a hole here, that's one hole. And with adult helping you, adult watching you, another hole there. Not right on the edge, but close enough to the edge. There's one hole, there's 2 holes. Another one. That's another one. And last one. Okay, so now my parachute has actually got 4 holes. I'm now going to see if I can tie a little knot into the corner of my parachute with my string. Okay, that's pretty secure for my first one. So I've just looped it around and done a double knot. I might just do another one just in case. So it's a triple knot, and that's just 1 piece of string. So 1 piece of string, and I haven't attached it to anything yet. Just 1 piece of string attached around the parachute in the corner. Now I'll do the other one. I need to get another piece of my string. Okay, so I'm going to just loop it around. There it is. Put a knot around it, not too tight. 1, 2. I'm actually really excited to see how well this is going to go, if it goes well. Okay, and I'm going to do it 2 more times now for the 2 corners I've got left. Okay, so now I have attached the string to each of the 4 corners on my parachute, And now it's time for me to attach the basket to the parachute as well. Attaching the corners is really important that you attach each corner to the correct corner on the box. So the parachute needs to be in line with the corner of the box. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 corners on the parachute, and on the box you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. So and when this is underneath the parachute, this corner is going to attach to that one, and that one, and vice versa, so that underneath you'll have nice straight strings. So I'm going to now, so put that underneath to help me. So this one here is going to be attached to this corner here. Oops. Let's see if I can do this now. See how well it works, my plan works. So I need to thread it through the little hole. Come on. There we go. So I've threaded it through. I need to now make that into a little knot. So I'm just trying to now see how long I want the parachute. So if I put it out like flat for you to see, you can see now, look, it's pretty, there's a pretty long distance between the parachute and the box. I'm just going to make it a little bit shorter, because that way when I drop it, I don't want there to be too much time for the box to drop before the strings straighten out. So I'm going to, maybe about that much, tie a knot there because I can cut it off at the end. So that's my first one done, my first corner. Okay, oh, have I done that right? Oh, like that, look. There we go. So now this one here, this white bottom right one, is going to attach the bottom right one on my box as well. So I need to do the same for this one. So I need to thread it through. It's quite a fiddly job to do. Oh, do I need to, oh, there we go. A little bit, might need to be a bit extra careful. So I need to make sure now that it's the same length as that one, as close as I can be. I think that's it. Let's tie a knot on this one as well, and then I need to do the same now for all 4 corners. There we go, and do the same. So I've attached the string now to each of the 4 corners, and as you can see, it's perfectly in line with each corner. So therefore we're eliminating, so we're getting rid of the chances for all the string to twist when we're putting it into the air. Okay, so there's my parachute now, look. I know the camera's a bit too close. But I've got the basket, the strings, they're still quite long. I don't know whether that will affect it too much, but we'll just have to wait and see. And the parachute is ready for action. And I've got the passenger waiting patiently for her first parachute ride. And now it's time to test the parachutes. You ready, Pegs? I think we're ready. So, little Peggy is going into the basket. Only do this with adult supervision. You ready to see how well the parachute works? I think that worked a bit too well then. It started going up in the air. Okay, I'll go out a bit more. Ready? Wow, look at it go! That's amazing! Oh my goodness, where's it gone?
Turn them back.
Should we try it again? Pegs? Should we try it again? Yeah? Let's try again. Okay. Right. Pegs. Hello. Hello. Okay, attempt number 2. Little Peggy going into the parachute. Here we go. Oh no! Pegs!
What's happened?
What I did a bit differently that time is, rather than just have Peggy in the box, is I actually put her little bed in there. Now that was to see if I could add any extra weight to see if the parachute would go right down faster. So what I'll do now is try it a different time, but maybe something a bit lighter, because I felt like that one was too heavy that time. But still good. Peggy. Okay, you ready? Ready? Little Peggy is going into the parachute. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh no! Now, it's all very well enjoying the parachutes because it's so much fun, and I know that Peggy and myself really enjoyed our time making and playing with our parachute. But let's talk about the science behind it as well. Here's a drawing of my parachute. I've got the little Peggy, Peggy Junior, in the little cardboard box with the holes, the strings, and I've got the parachute. Hopefully your parachute will descend, so go down slowly. Okay, so go down slowly like ours did because of gravity. Now, gravity is a force that pulls everything down, so even light objects like parachutes can fall down from the sky. This makes sure that the Peggy, or your toy that you use, will land softly because it's going down slowly. When you let go of the parachute, like I did in the window, the toy, so the weight of Peggy, pulls down these strings, and opens up the surface area of the bag. Now from here, my bag just looks curved, but remember when we first cut it out, it was a big square with just little holes in each corner. Now this bag that I used had a big surface area, and the bigger the surface area, the slower that your parachute should fall, because by making your surface area bigger, you can cause more air resistance. So the bigger that your parachute is, the more air resistance, so almost like it's catching the air as it falls down, and the air resistance is helping slow up your parachute and making it fall slower. So the larger the surface area, the more air resistance, and the slower the parachute will drop. If you were to cut a small hole into the middle of the parachute, this will allow air to slowly pass through it rather than spilling out all over the place, and this should help the parachute fall slightly straighter and making sure that Peggy, or the toy that you're using, falls softly and lands comfortably. So what you need to remember for today is the bigger the surface area, okay, so the bigger the surface area, the more air resistance, meaning that your parachute will fall slower and straighter, meaning a comfortable landing for little Peggy. We've had a great time making and playing with parachutes.